Yo YouTube, welcome back to another video, and yes, it's the Traitless strat, and as you can see by the title, we've got, get out this one, 4 point, just 4,083. It's kind of crazy, and in this team, pretty much, I can't see any replacements as of yet, and it's only like, was it Tuesday or Monday? Nearly Tuesday. Oh, it is Tuesday right now, but I'll see if I can change this. If not, this might be the final strat, but I'm not going to say final on the title, I'm going to say initial, because this is my first video, so, wait, give me a second. But yeah, let's see. You got Broly. He's very good for this. You got Stark. He's also very good for this. Stark. He's very good. And that's I put him in the thumbnail, and it's just stop the slander. He's not as bad as you think. He's pretty good. You got Baiken. Baiken gets crazy DPS. She has the pull and then the just insane support. And her DPS basically comes from Broly's ability, just making all unbound units go crazy. Who else is there? You got Aladdin. If you don't have Aladdin, it's kind of sad because he's just the best cleanser in the game. You can probably try get away with other units, just other cleansers. Probably you can try Priestess, Fubuki, or other. No, you can't even. Wait, can you use? Yeah, you can use those. No, you can't even use Fubuki. I guess Priestess is the other one. Then you got Gojo with the Familiar. I'm gonna specifically say that 2 times with the Familiar. If you don't have the Familiar, you're pretty much cooked in it because Gojo with his Familiar goes crazy. He's very good support, good DPS, and yeah, he just carries so hard with that. And that's pretty much it for the unit, so let's just get into the run, and yeah, I'll see you there there there. All right, so basically, let's just say this took me a lot of runs. It was a fully 10 hours of gameplay. Just had a lot of things go wrong, minor mistakes, forgetting things to do. It goes a long way. So here I'm gonna spam play Stark in here. He hits those once, then the second attack he crits on them, and he gets the slow inflicted on them. And since they are marked, they're gonna have wolves just hitting them. So you see, randomly they just take damage. That's just from the wolves. And what's cool about the wolves are they are infinite range. Place your Broly here now. And let Broly deal with it. You see, this is the annoying part. You see those demons? They just delete your Stark. And ideally, you want your Stark to live to the point where he can at least help you kill this booby. And after he gets deleted there, it's fine. And now you just wait until you go to dark form. I have nothing to say. I mean, overall, what do you guys think about this update? For me, it wasn't too bad. We all abused the Normish bug, the Shenron bug. What, 200 free rerolls? I'm pretty sure I did. And then for some reason, it still gives me the wish button still shows for me, so I might be able to get 200 more rerolls, And that's because I didn't actually fully complete the quest. I still got 19 more evils, and I still need to evolve Broly. So yeah. But here I'm just playing around with the targeting, so I'm just reposting the ones at the front and the back, making sure that all of them get reposted, just to keep the mobs just far from just leaking, of course. So the ones at the front should get dealt with Broly, so you just keeping them last, switch to first eventually, and yeah, we get the light form. Ask one for the light form, replace your Broly, place 2 Brolys here, keep the third one for later, place all your 2 Bicons, or in fact it's 3 Bicons. Set the 2 up front to last, and activate the hidden chain, and then keep the one at the back on first with just a repulse one. Place all your Starks like that. Those 2 Brolys with the Griffith should deal with those leaks. It should be to the point where they're just not leaking at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this early game. Early game can be quite frustrating, and especially the first boss. Is this the first boss that ends up getting close, or the second boss? Can't remember this one. But that revitalize is kind of annoying, and I want to say now, you see those Eclipse demons that keep spawning in towards later on in the video, you'll see that I keep just using the spare Aladdin to sacrifice, and that's pretty much because those demons, they have revitalize on them, so if they touch the mobs, Boom, that's just a lot of like HP just getting added back to them. Place all your gorges here. And get ready to replace. I got lucky with that one. But get ready to replace that Broly. And place 2 Brolys there before wave 11 starts. That's so they can get the 5% extra crit rate. And set them both to bosses. And they should do a lot of damage to that boss. And have this Gojo set to bosses as well. And upgrade him. You want to get him to his hollow purple. Max purple actually. Before you use the void. See, I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And there, I use that, set it to auto, and just let Gojo do his job. And here, any mobs that do get close, any Eclipse demons that get close to bosses, make sure you use your spare Aladdin to just delete them as a meteor shield. And you want to max out Gojo, and yeah, just let your units deal with them. This boss. Make sure you have all your Starrk set to bosses except for the one at the very front, and have that one at the very front just set to last. So he's attacking spawn. And yeah, you got Griffith, Gojo, and yeah, your 2 Brolys, all Brolys on placement. Now once they leave range, replace your Brolys. So they're doing damage on this boss. Replace your Starrk. You see the Starrk that's at the very front? I mean the very back, I guess. You replace him so he can maximize the slow on the boss. And I didn't notice it, but that Eclipse demon ended up deleting that Broly, so I probably lost down like 60k damage there. Because it was like 2 attacks that he missed out on. But yeah, Gojo and Griffith should deal with it. And just play Stark, of course, as I said. This is just to stall him even more. And yeah, that boss should just get killed. Of course, if you manage it better, it shouldn't leak at all. I mean, yeah, you can manage it better. You just need to make sure you time your 2 initial Brolys, like time the placement of them, so the boss just does not have a single chance to revitalize. But yeah, you can see Griffith does his job and kills it. And even if Griffith don't kill it, you can just your Starks should just kill it with the wolves. Pretty much you turn off auto on your void, and that's to save it for the next boss. Make sure all units are placed, all your Starks, all your other units. And then now you place your Aladdin over there. But our first priority is Brawl Z Super. Make sure you set the bosses, and you're gonna wait until the cost reduction. Not the cost reduction. He has max cost reduction already. It takes about 10 attacks. I'm pretty sure. Is it 10 attacks? Well, it's up to 30% cost reduction when he crits. Can't remember the exact like multiplier like each time. But you're gonna wait until he gets 104k yen and then use quick upgrade, and this way he can just keep the cost reduction for all upgrades. So in fact it only costs you 104k yen instead of having to wait and to get more crits again. And then here you're gonna upgrade your Aladdin. This is just to get the cleanse up for your Gojos, and make sure you use Void when you see Fat Boo in range. And have your Void on ult. But yeah, anytime a boss is on the map, you make sure you don't let any demons get close. Because that Revitalize will cook you over, just saying it. No. And with these demons, using Aladdin, you need to be a lot more careful because their hitbox is pretty ass, you know. So you need to be directly on them or directly slightly in front of them. You can't mess it up. You can see even with the Broly applying Rupture, that boss is still getting revitalized, so yeah, it's just annoying. It's a bit of RNG on that part, I guess. The next unit we're going for is our second Broly, waiting for the cost reduction. I mean, not a cost reduction, they're waiting for the enough yen. And yeah, 104k again, same with the bosses. And then we go for our third Broly, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gojo's doing a good job, just stalling. He's stunning, he's doing his time stop. Pretty clutch. And you got Stark for slow. And yeah, that's pretty much what this team does. They're just very good at stalling, allowing you to get a lot of damage on the bosses. Guess the only boss that you can't really kill is the wave 40 boss because he has overshield, he's really fast, and yeah, a lot of HP. But yeah, wait for the cost reduction, max probably, and boom. Wait for the, yeah, I keep saying cost reduction, but you get what I mean. And here you can upgrade this Gojo, 70 bosses. And remember, be wary of any demons, don't let them get close to your boss. What you want to make sure is you're not auto-domaining here, because you do not want to um use a domain here. And you can see without how those the demon up back there hit those mobs. You can see the hitbox is kind of funky, so you need to be you need to be wary of it. But yeah, you're gonna set your two Brolys to first, just in case this boss does not die. Well, he should die, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And once he dies, you can set your Brolys back to bosses. You're gonna get this next Gojo up. Make sure to use your time stop and set an auto on the other one, on the other Gojo. And yeah, just upgrade your Gojo Infinity. Set your Starks to bosses. Remember I told you that at the start of the game. See, if you had it at the start of the game, would have been one more instance of slow there. But you can see Gojo doing like 20 to 20k, 18k DPS. Traitless is pretty good. Look out for the demons. Don't let those demons get close. Upgrade this Viking. And yeah, you should pull the boss soon. The reason for an early pull is because to save time late game. Save time with the wave skip. Because usually you wave skip 39 for the whole wave. But if you do your pull early, you can wave skip 39 a bit less. You can turn your wave skip off for a shorter duration. But yeah, you can see we're chilling. Just stay away from any demons. Don't let those demons get close. And yeah. And yeah, for the most part, it should be fine. This boss should just die to the Brolys. Brolys and Gojos have just good enough DPS to deal with those. This bum ass, the baby boss, bro. And then now you work towards the next beacon because you've got one beacon already maxed. Just work to the next unit that you maxed. And this one's gonna pull later as well. And yeah, this boss should be getting killed. Remember, wave 39 auto off. I'll have it on screen somewhere. And you'll see when the timing gets to about like is it 11 seconds or 12 seconds, I turn auto, I skip the wave. So it should be yes anytime soon. Around, yeah, now 12 seconds. And set that back into closest and let her do her job. Now set all your Brolys and your Griffith to last. You don't take them off last at all because we're not killing this boss because he isn't killable. And now turn auto skip wave on. And from here on out, you're just maximizing your stall on the boss. Don't let him breathe for any second, mate. That's pretty much what it is. Use the domain auto at the correct time. And you should be able to fit in 4 time stops on this boss. Any less and you are cooked. 4 time stops is what's needed. Make sure at wave 42 you use your raffle. Your English is not English. I'm trying to say Rashford. A raffle clash on the Rollies. And this is where backing gets most of the damage from. Ends up with 100% crit chance and yeah, just demolishes all those enemies. Yeah, make sure don't let any demons heal the mobs because from late game is where it matters the most. Because if they do heal, it's gonna cook off your run. You're gonna get less kills. See around there, if you can fit your second time stop around that point, that's pretty good. Just upgrade your Starrk slide to 1 upgrade before the move. This is just for decent range on them. And you know, you need to be on the lookout for this. Make sure you pull at the correct time. If you pull any later and he just gets through, you're cooked. And then you pull, don't be too greedy with it. And yeah, now you just stall the Starks as much as possible. See, that one was not set to bosses, that was the issue. Remember I told you early game, make sure to have all your Starks set to bosses. And here we got our second, or this is the third void on him. It's an extra 10 seconds stall on him. And be on the lookout for these Eclipse demons, man. You see here, I was raging. I was actually raging. Because for some reason, it took 4 plus. And it did not work. Was it 6? Yeah, I think it's 6. As I said, the hitbox is weird. And Starrk low-key sells a lot because I even replaced that one that you saw, that Starrk down there. Get this Starrk over here. And get him to his last upgrade, just for a bit of DPS. And you just continuously stall with the Starks. Although you have one spare Stark at the back. And you can see that boss, that he had a lot of time here, but he just didn't get slowed. I was low-key about to crash out. It took him about like a whole 7 seconds just to get slowed again. And just barely, the void kicked in. You know, if the void did not get in on this boss, I would have crashed out. Yeah, you want the 4 voids on him, as I said. And then you just replace your Starks, making sure they're hitting the boss. So I have to go a few upgrades above. Just so we can slow him. You need as much slow as possible on this boss. And make sure you're looking out for Eclipse Demons. You just don't want the Eclipse Demons to heal any mobs at all. And this is the most important part. Don't let the boss, you see, this boss is so sped. Look, that whole time, it took him that long to get slowed. And look out for any Eclipse Demons. Don't let Eclipse Demons heal the mobs. Or turn off on enemy tanks because it just kind of lags the game up. And you can see, if you see your unit just not doing the slow, just replace it because it's kind of weird. Because I think the slow lockout just kicks it over. It's just kind of annoying. And because it's SPA, I don't think it's SPA. I don't think 4.5 SPA is perfect for him. So yeah, pretty much it just cooks you over. There probably is a. I'm guessing, I haven't tried it, but I'm guessing D SPA might be the perfect SPA for him, Traitless wise. Someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Because a lot of units have D SPA as their perfect SPA. So they keep on replacing and making sure he's getting slowed. And also make sure no Eclipse demons are touching the mobs. And that's pretty much just the run now, how it goes. It's just making sure no Eclipse demons touch the mobs and making sure the bosses get slowed at the back. As soon as you get slowed, that's when you replace your thing. Like he got slowed, I replace my thing, and boom. Pretty much how it goes. Slow, replace. Slow, replace. As soon as wave 57 starts, you turn off auto wave skip to have maximum uptime on the Broly domain, because this is the final wave of his domain, or where he has his maximal damage, crit damage. So that's why we have auto off here. That's why I use my domain at 42. Pardon me, sorry. I used that at 42 and then I had it auto off for the whole of 57. And from here on out, you just look and just stay, keep your eyes peeled for any demons. And here I just max the Starks. I could have replaced that one as well. But here also, I probably lost a bit of damage there. That's fine, I got him off with a thing. And then now you just click yes when the boss is about to hit base. Boom, that's pretty much it for the run. Like and subscribe, and yes, I'll see you in the next one. It should be a trade strat soon, so yeah, I'll see you then. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, peace.